Robotics competition. My name is Anthony Lewis, and I will be the MC for this evening. I welcome you to Chippewa Valley High School. By the end of the evening, a new LEGO Robotics champion will be crowned. Now, let's meet our competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, robot fans, please give a warm welcome to our LEGO Robotics teams as they enter the arena. Shawnee Elementary. Huron Elementary. Cheyenne Elementary. Valley Elementary. Fox Elementary. Miami Elementary. Mohawk Elementary. Sequoia Elementary.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets echo, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey, Cheyenne, come here. Bring your robot. I want to interview you. Okay, I'm here with 3 fifth graders from Cheyenne Elementary. What are your names?
Owen, Lucas, Ava.
All right, Owen, Lucas, and Ava. So I was watching your sumo. This is sumo, right? What do you do with this? What's the purpose of sumo?
You want to knock the other contestant's robot off, and the person who gets the least points wins.
The least points wins. Okay, so I was watching your last match, and one sumo kind of came over and backed up on the edge, and yours just kind of went in all these different directions, right?
Yeah.
And you were really happy about that, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because as long as our robot doesn't fall off, we still get points.
What's the hardest thing with this? What do you try to make your robot do?
The sensors were really hard.
What do the sensors do?
They sense the black so it doesn't fall off.
All right, so working with sensors hard. All right, Owen, what's the biggest thing you learned in this competition, in these LEGO Robotics?
The biggest thing I learned was probably how to connect Lego pieces and how to make them go different directions that you want them to go.
So all that programming?
Yeah.
All right, good job. Good job. Good job, Ava. Well, I like it. She's protecting the sumo right there. 2 hands. What's your names?
Riley.
Riley,
Landon.
Landon, and
Ashton.
Ashton? Okay, so you three, what is this whole thing called?
Mr. Cheesy.
Mr. Cheesy, but that's the name of your robot?
Yeah, he named it Mr. Cheesy.
What is Mr. Cheesy gonna do for us?
Win. He's gonna win the maze.
Are you ready to run it? I'm ready to roll. Okay, all right, I'm getting out of the way, we're gonna film it. Oh, Mr. Cheesy's doing a really good job so far. You hear the yells for Mr. Cheesy. He's doing a pretty darn good job. That is pretty impressive. And there he is. How many points is that?
So they got 17 out of 18, highest score so far.
Wow, you kids come over here. How many hours did you work on this?
Oh my gosh, we had a bunch of extra meetings. We painted the block during class. We did a lot. Maybe like 60 hours.
60 hours?
64 hours.
64 hours.
More than 60.
More than 64, we're going up. So Landon, what's the hardest thing about the maze?
Anything could go wrong because if you set it up the wrong way, it could go totally whack and it would go everywhere.
So the beginning
So
is the most important thing?
Yes, and you have to have your program, and you got to make sure your wheels are good because our other robot, we had our robot's wheels and it wasn't going good, so we exchanged them.
Well, the good thing about this is it seems to be pothole free.
Yeah.
Protect your wheels. All right, good job, kids. Good job. Legos rule. Nice job. I'm here with 3 Sequoia students, and they're going to tell you a little bit about what they're doing here. So, would you want to start? Tell us what goes on here.
What happens is the robot has to touch every red block, and then once it has touched all of them, it has to pop the balloon under 60 seconds.
How do you program it then? What's your plan here?
Our plan is for the robot to go forward all the way to the first block, turn to go to the middle block, and then go backwards to the third block back there. Turn around, go to that square, this square, these 2 squares, and then it goes back to the middle, touches this one, goes to the last one, and then pops the balloon.
And so what's the maximum number of points you can get on this? What's it called? What's this game called?
It's
Or this-
called Eliminator.
What?
Eliminator.
Eliminator. You're trying to eliminate the balloon?
Yes.
Tell me how many hours you worked on programming your Lego robot.
It was a lot. Like the first day we were just like focused on like meeting each other, and then a couple other days we were just like focused on programming it. And it was about like maybe how long? Like 3 or 4 days? Like all week.
24 hours.
Yeah.
What's the hardest part of it?
Probably getting the robot to touch the blocks without touching the black lines.
Oh, so, okay. So it has to touch the red blocks, but not the black line.
Yeah, you cannot touch them, and that
All
was
right.
very hard for us.
Okay, that sounds super. Do you feel a certain sense of excitement when it pops the balloon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big thrill, isn't it? All right, just like a good birthday party. All right, so what are we waiting for? Well, that was good. I mean, I know you want the excitement of the balloon at the end, but you got a lot of your blocks. It did exactly what you told me it was going to do. Good job. I think that was good. Okay, these kids are from Shawnee. This is their Lego Robotics team. Tell us about your strategy in this to get the most points. Yours hit the balloon first.
Well, we like to hit the balloon to get the 5 points, and then we hit all of the red ones, like the red boxes. When you get all 10 of them, you get an extra 10 points.
Did you get all 10?
Yeah.
We're not sure how many points we got, but I think we definitely got.
I think we got a lot.
Yeah, we got more than 20, I think.
We worked on this about 16 hours. We worked really hard. We went in the morning this morning and we had to test it like 15,000 times.
I was a little nervous at first just because I wasn't sure if it was going to pop the balloon or not. But then once it started going, I felt a little better about it.
So once it popped the balloon, you said, hey, things are going to be good.
Yeah.
All right, good job, kids. Good job. Let's meet these kids. They're from Miami. So what is your name?
Gavin, Brady, Carissa, Ethan.
All right, tell me what's the purpose of this one? What's supposed to happen?
So basically what you're trying to do is either trap all the blocks and move them off out of the black grid.
What's the hardest thing of what you've done?
Either deciding the size of our trapper or programming the right turns.
So what was your role in this?
I would set up and I built most of the robot.
So you knocked off 2, right? And I heard that was good, right? 2 was good.
In our first one we had 3, but our last one accidentally hit it. So we were trying to move it to the side a little more so it'd get it instead of missing it, but we got 2.
What would you do differently the next time?
Maybe make these bars a little bit shorter so that it doesn't catch the ball.
You can make them bigger?
Yeah, we first had them this big to push the block out, but then we enhanced them a little, and now we kind of regret that, just making them up to here, because this is what stopped the 3rd block.
All right, so one last question. Did you name, is this got a name?
The Misfit.
The Misfit, so this is the Misfit, and from what I understand from the judge who stood and watched this, they did really a good job by getting the blocks off they got off. So good job, Miami, and I love your sweatshirts. I love that color blue. Good job.
At the very end, it does a little back and forth thing, and they can
Little
dance.
celebratory dance.
Yeah.
All right, so this is Huron. What's your name?
Santino Manuel Day.
Santino, I like that.
Lincoln.
Lincoln, oh my gosh. How presidential. And your name is?
Auden.
Auden. Do you have a name for your robot?
Oh yeah, TT, Temper Tantrum.
Temper tantrum?
Yeah.
But the important thing is to focus on the end and what occurs at the end when TT, temper tantrum, is done. Come on, TT, celebrate. All right, there's TT and his team doing the temper tantrum dance. Good job. Good job. And good job, Santino. Good job. I loved it. That was cute.
So I've been a part of LEGO Robotics since the beginning, about 12 years ago. However, the last year we didn't have it at all. The year prior, the elementary competition happened the day before we closed out. So that was the last time we had. That would have been March 2020. Unfortunately, that year the middle school competition, which is about a week after ours, was canceled. And then we had nothing last year, and so we're back this year in full effect.
What was it like trying to get the program going again this year after the year off?
You know, the program kind of runs itself once you get to this point, but it took a lot of trying to remember how we did things 2 years ago because there was that break in there. But I've got a great team of people that help me do this. You know, from Bev Finelli over at Fox, Anthony Lewis, Kyle Bunkowski, and all of the coaches that participate. It's really a team effort. You know, like I said, without those pieces to the puzzle, you know, we wouldn't be here. So I can't thank them enough.
Attempts to earn points. And finally, the sumo event.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go, Ottawa! Let's go! Let's go, Ottawa! Let's go! Let's go, Ottawa! Let's go! 3, 2, 1. Come on, Sequoia! You can do this, Sequoia! Sequoia! Come on, Sequoia! You can do it, Sequoia! Sequoia! Come on, Sequoia! You can do it, Sequoia! Sequoia! Sumo!
Sumo? You all ready for it?
Yeah!
You're taking gold?
Yeah!
Before we award our trophies and our medals, we'd like to recognize each individual school. When I call your school, if you could please come out to the center court, we'll give you a round of applause, opportunity for you to take a picture, and then you'll proceed to sit down in front of the award table on the south side of the gym.